Good afternoon, everyone. Just wait for a few more people to join. See you coming along. Cool. Right, I'll get started. I'll do a little intro first. So for anyone that doesn't know me or hasn't seen me on a webinar before, I'm Ollie. I'm the marketing manager here for the UK and Ireland. And I'm going to be running through all of the digital platforms that we've got. So like Forever Knowledge, foreverliving.com, FLP360, Backpack, just give you kind of an idea of the differences between the different platforms, which ones you should be subscribing to, which ones are free, which ones are premium, and help you kind of understand a little bit more about them all. But I do want to kind of make it into more of a kind of interactive webinar as well. I don't want it to just be me talking to you. So I want any questions, then just fire them through. I've also got Sam from the events team and Becky from Business Owner Support here as well. They're going to be helping answer any questions that you've got on the chat. And I'm going to have this open as well so that I can read your comments and get back to you as well. So try and answer some of those questions as we go along. But yeah, I'm going to go into each of the different platforms and feel free to ask any questions at any time, and I'll try and answer as many as I can and give you a better understanding. But yeah, so into that chat box. Hi to everyone who said hi so far. Hi Cherry, hi Shansa. Hi Lisa from Ireland. Yeah, just let me know where you're all from. That would be really interesting as well. Let's try and make a little bit of chat in there going as well. And as we're going through as well, then feel free to use that box as well to give any examples of when you found any of these platforms useful, whenever you found anything that you want to share with everyone else. Let's create that kind of community where we can help each other out and give like examples of everything there. Hi Dee from Torquay, hi Claudia from Coventry, hi Sylvia, who's coming through thick and fast, hi Anne, hi everyone on there, hi Dave, hi Christopher. Okay, got quite a few people starting now, so I'll get going. Let me just try and share my screen with you, get my presentation up. Okay, hopefully you can see that there. Let me just get the chat box back up again. Hi Anita from Edinburgh. Okay, so yeah, as I've said, for anyone who's just joined, I'm Ollie Parkes. I'm the marketing manager for Forever UK and Ireland. And I'm going to be going through the online platforms that we've got. So foreverliving.com, Forever Knowledge, FLP360, FLP Social, and Backpack as well, which isn't on that list. We are recording this as well, so feel free to watch this at a later date as well, to pause, rewind, and get as much out of it as you like. Okay, so here's the overview. So yeah, I'll do an overview of each of the platforms for you in a second, and then I'm going to have a look at each of them. I'll go into the platforms and show you around, and then feel free to ask any questions as well as we go along. So let me just get that box back up. So just as an overview of the platforms first. Sorry, just bear with me. Actually, if everyone could try and use the Q&A box, that would make it a lot easier for me, just so they're all in one place. I've kind of got them in two different places at the moment. So yeah, so foreverliving.com, Forever Knowledge, Backpack, FLP360, FLP Social. There's quite a few platforms out there, and there's a lot of confusion over which ones we should be subscribing to. So foreverliving.com, this is our main company website. It is free to use. It's where you can buy products at your discounted rate. You can create and share links directly to your retail store and then claim the sales off the back of them. You can access a wide range of online business and retailing tools and trainings on here. You have access to basic reporting on here, and you can keep up to date with all the latest events, incentives, and recognition. So this is your main kind of foreverliving.com hub. You get a login to this as soon as you join the business. It's free to use, and it's got a great load of features on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the platform, just give you a bit of a show around. So here we go. Just share that screen again. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Okay, so to get onto here, you click on login at the top right. So click on that there, and then type in your FBO ID and your password there, and click in login. And this is all on foreverliving.com. When this loads, my internet's a little bit slow today, I'm afraid. Okay, so this is what you'll see when you first log in. So this is your dashboard, and on here you've got our campaign banner for each of the campaigns. So this month is all about being infinitely empowered. If you click on that, it will take you through to the Forever Knowledge page, which tells you all about the campaign. You've also got the events calendar, which is on here. So here's today's webinar, which we're looking at here. You've also got all events, so you can click on here, and you've got a calendar of everything that's happening this month. So for example, there's the BP tomorrow, and it got a bit of information about that, and then the register here button. And when you click that, you can go through and you can sign up to the webinar. Also on here, you've got a link through to the latest news, to the business tools, and to your account and recognition areas. And I'll go into all those in a little bit of detail in a minute. You also have information about you up here. You have your active case credits up here. You have your incentive information here. So this is basically giving you information about all of the different incentives that you have. So for CC incentive, for example, there's a little video that can pop up, and it will tell you all about that. You've got your recent orders down here. So this is just a test order, £1.50. But if you click on view here, then you can see the details of that order. If that loads, there you go. So you can see the invoice all brought up there. So that's just a test one. You can also set up auto ships from here. So auto ship is our new automated ordering system. It basically means that you can order the same products each month automatically. So you just add the items in here, for example, so 715 Sard Gel. So there you go. You click where you want it delivered, what payment you're going to use, and what date you want it to be processed on. So I want the order to go through on the 12th of April, and then the 12th of May, June, July, etc. Save changes, and it'll automatically send it out to you each month. So that's a really cool feature on there. You have basic reporting on here. So if you click on reports, you'll see on here you've got my global orders. So for example, you can see all the orders that have been placed. You can see things like people who you've personally sponsored, gives you a list of your downline and your preferred customers and their details. Your customers, the same one as that. So if you have any retail customers, it will give you a report of who they are, what their FBO, their ID to the shop, and all of their information on that if they've opted to give you that information. And then you also see like your earnings, so like bonuses and that kind of thing. So those are kind of the basic reporting that you can get on there. There is more advanced reporting when you go on to FLP 360, and we'll go into that in a little bit more detail later. But yeah, so basic reporting is available here. We also have a new training section. This only launched about a month ago, I think it was now. And on here, it's basically a load of folders. And so, for example, business training, you can click into that and you can see like business and business building webinars. So maybe you want to have a look at one on recruiting. So you click on that and it's got all of our webinars that we've done on recruiting, or social media, or supporting your teams. We've broken it down kind of that way. We've also got like podcasts. We've got all the policies, We Are Forever videos, your future videos, everything that you might need to do in terms of training for business is all on here. We also have like product and retail training as well. We've tried to break this down into all the different product categories. So like, for example, if you go on to drinks and gels, and let's just go for berry nectar, it's the one at the top. See like a video which is all about berry nectar. So this is where all of the training would sit, and we've got hundreds and hundreds of items in there for you to go and have a look through. Same with the tools section as well. This is a similar kind of setup. So this has got like recruitment and business building tools. So you click in there, you can see like the incentives brochure, the one-to-one, the recruitment card, business information flyer, all of that sort of thing that you can download. We've also got in there like PR, so we've got a new PR book that's come out, so you can click on that one and you can see all the PR activities. So I'll just let that load for you. So this is everything that we did in 2020, so you can share anything out of here. And then, yeah, also on tools as well, we've got everything for all products and retailing. So if you click on here, you've got like Allo Life, all the different Allo Lives that we've done, product images, social posts, for example. So you click on there and go on to, I don't know, essential oils, go for the lavender. Then here you'll see like the product image for lavender. So you can find that there. And some of them have social posts and videos and everything like that. So that's all there. So yeah, tools and trainings, all of that information is available on here for you as well. You will notice some things on here do link through to Forever Knowledge, and I'll go through exactly what Forever Knowledge is in a minute. And that's basically because we're still building this hub. In the future, it is planned that everything will be on foreverliving.com, but we're not quite there yet. So some things will link through. So for example, the latest news, when you click on that, it will take you through to Forever Knowledge, where you'll need to log in, and you'll see everything on there. But I'll run through Forever Knowledge in a minute, so don't worry about Forever Knowledge. The other really interesting thing about your dashboard on here as well is Link Builder. So this is an amazing new feature. So if you click on that and you click on Create New Link, what you can do is select English, is you can send a link, and this, when someone clicks on that, they'll be taken through to your personal retail store. So you can claim all of the sales off the back of anyone that clicks this link. So you can put this in emails, put this on social, put this on your website, put wherever you'd like this to go. But it's split down to two sides. So you have discounts and you have non-discounts, okay? So no, I don't want to offer a discount. We'll go for first. So you just want to send a link to the shop. You press continue. You'll select it. You can either send them to the home page, you can send them to the Join Now page, the category page, or a product page. Let's just say product page for this example. Send them to new products and like Forever Focus, for example. So this is basically the categories, and this is then the products within the categories. Press select, press continue, and then you can copy that link. Okay. So what happens then is I'll log out of here. If someone types in that link that you just sent them here, so I click on that, it will take them through to the focus page. And you see this box that pops up, it will say test user, because that's just my test account, and your ID and your email address. And then when they add this to their bag, or if they add anything to the shop from their bag, because it's not just linked specifically to that product, so we'll add these two on here, we'll check out, and we'll check out, and then let's just say they want to be a retail customer, they'll click on there, and what you'll hopefully see in a second is down here, referring FBO, that would be your name and your email and your ID, and you know that all of the sales are going to go to you specifically from using that, from that link. The other thing that you can do on the link builder as well, I'm just going back into the dashboard again, is you can create a discount to give to your customers. So if I go onto dashboard here, and then I go onto link builder, and I create a new link, English. Yes, I want to offer a discount. This is where you can offer a 5, 10, 15% discount. So let's say 10%. This way you don't know how many times it can be used. It can be used once or it can be used twice. The reason for that is we want it to be a personal experience, not just to be put into ads and that kind of thing. So it's for you meet someone, you say, oh, I want to give you a 10% discount, and it's used for sales that way. So say I want it to be used once. If you use it twice, then that link can be used twice, and then it will be deactivated again. So here's one, continue, and I want to send it to a product page again. I'll send it this time to drinks and gels, and I'll send it to Forever Freedom. Okay, so you can press continue here, create this link. So I'll just copy that link and then close, and then I'm going to log out and show you what happens. The reason I'm logging out is because if you are logged in, it will give you your prices, not the discounted prices, but you'll be sending it to a retail customer anyway who won't be logged in. So if you click on that, then they'll see exactly the same as they did before. It will take them through to the page, and they'll get the little bar that drops down. So the difference between now is it will say here, enjoy 10% off. So please enjoy 10% off everything. And then you'll see down here that that's the original price, and then this is the discounted price. So this is an amazing feature that allows them to offer discounts. And that's pretty much it for the dashboard. Also on here, you've got things on the foreverliving.com. You have like the shop. This is where you can purchase any products at your discounted rate. And you can send people through the join process as well. So when you click on join, it will take them through to this page here. So if you're wanting them to sign up as a business owner or a refer customer, then they do it that way. And the other thing is, if you send them a link, then when they join as a Forever Business Owner, we'll just go through this quickly, add the Start Your Journey pack to it. Okay, and then they just have to agree to the policies. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this before, but what you'll notice is here, referring FBO, because you sent them that link, this is automatically populated in here, so you know that they're going to go down onto your downline. So that's quite a cool feature on there as well. But yeah, that's what Forever Knowledge Dashboard does. A couple of questions which are coming through. If you send 2 product links in one email and they click on both separately, will they appear together in the checkout or be kept as separate transactions? They'll be separate, so you can only have one offer at a time. So if you sent one for 10%, another one for 10%, for example, it wouldn't add up to 20%. They'd just be able to use that one link. So if they use the second one, it would override it. Is this twice 2 products? So I think what you're saying is, when you send a link to someone, they can use that discount, or if it's not a discount, no discount on any of the products that they use. So it's not specifically on the one product. If they add the Focus on, they'll get 10% off that if you send them a 10% link. If you send them Focus and they choose Focus and the gel or anything else, it would be 10% off their complete order. So yeah, so it can be used for any product rather than just the one designated one. The one designated one is just so that you're pointing them in the right direction. Do we have to log out to send the shop link? No, you don't. I was just showing you an example of how a retail customer would see it, because if you were logged in, then you would get your discount as opposed to the discount that they're saying, because your discount would be higher, because it would be around 30% as opposed to the 10%. So that was just to show you what it looked like for a retail customer. Can you still have only 10 links in the link builder? No, that's been extended out now. So I think it's about 100 or so that you can get in there at the moment. But it is good to, once they've been used, to cleanse them down and just delete them. How many times can they use the discount, please? So that's either once or twice, depending on how many times you've set it. Right, so there's quite a lot of information I've just given you. I appreciate that I've gone quite quickly through that. We do have a lot more training on this area. So if I just show you this page here, so this is available at forever.flp.ltd/new website, okay? And on here, I've done loads of little videos for you. So the new FBO dashboard, for example, I've got a video here navigating the dashboard. I've got logging into foreverliving.com. If you have any issues with that, you can literally just press the need help logging in. The new shops, I've got a video which talks through the new shop. The retail links that we've just been talking about, there's information about exactly how to do it here, and I've got a walkthrough video there. The new online join, again, I've got another video that talks you through every single step of the way on that one. And auto ship, again, another video there. And I've also done a full webinar on the new foreverliving.com as well, which is about an hour and a quarter long. So you can go back and watch that one as well. But I will send you the link of how to get here, the forever.flp.ltd/new website. So you can come back to that at any time if you want to learn more about it. Let me just stop sharing that. Let me just move that out. So I've got a few more questions coming through to here. So how long can the customer use the discounts? Though it can be as long as you want. There's no set time limit on that. Oh, Alison, glad that you're finding the training section useful. It is something that we're continuously building. We're going through a process at the moment where we're looking at everything which is in there and working out what's relevant and changing the user journey as well. So if you have any feedback on that, then just let us know. Anyone that has any feedback on the tools and training section, just give us a message at marketing-uk@flp.ltd. Cool. Okay, so let me just share my presentation again. Okay. So yeah, so it's free to use. You can buy products at your discounted rate. You can create and share links directly to your retail store. You have access to a wide range of online business and retailing tools and trainings, access to basic reporting, and keep up to date with the latest events, incentives, and recognitions. So that's foreverliving.com. We then have Forever Knowledge. So Forever Knowledge is our secondary website, and this is more of our news knowledge base. So this, again, is free to use. And there's been a lot of confusion over exactly what Forever Knowledge is. So it's essentially split into two different parts. So the first part of it, I'm going to show you in a minute. And that is free to use for everyone. You get a login when you first sign up to the business. If you have any difficulties logging in, then contact Business Owner Support and they'll help you get in. But this is where we put all the latest news articles. This is where we put loads of retail and business tools and training. So this is a mirror of what we have on foreverliving.com. So it's basically exactly the same information. So you can get it from either places. But the only difference is Forever Knowledge also has advisory board trainings, which I'll show you as well, which is basically taking the live trainings that we used to do last year, and we've made them all digital so that you can access them at any time. It's also got information about the company and the market, and it's also got information on upcoming events, incentives, and recognitions. So that's Forever Knowledge. And so what I'll do is I will share my other screen again, and I will show you exactly what it looks like. Just bear with me. Okay. It's getting very confusing having lots of different screens up. Let's share that one. Okay, so this is foreverknowledge.info. So when you first come onto this, this will be the consumer side. So this has got all retail facing stuff on here. So you've got Allo Life on there, you've got product offers, our blog, information about the business and the market and everything. So that's just basically our little consumer site. So if anyone stumbles across this from Google, this is what they would find. But the interesting bit for you is here, when you press login, you'll go through to the business owner side of it. Okay, so on here, the main useful things to find on here is the news. So for example, if you click on this news item here, it tells you all about this week's webinars and it gives you an option to register to any of those. We also have ones from like Chairman's Bonus qualifiers, so you can find those all out there. What other news have we got going on at the moment? Groove Aerobics, if anyone did that Facebook class, it was amazing. Don't know how someone's got that much energy. You can go back and watch it again by clicking on this. But yeah, any kind of news that we have, so we've launched the new one-to-one, aloe and skincare training is all live. All of that news is available here. So often if you see when we post anything on social media, or if we post anything in like newsletters or on website and things, it will generally link back to this area. And just to clarify, because we're getting a lot of questions, am I being charged £10 a month for this site? Jane, no, you're not. This is completely free to everyone at the moment. I'll show you what you have to pay £10 for in a minute, but this is absolutely free, everything which is on here. It's a different login to the one that you have on foreverliving.com, but it's all completely free. And if you don't know what your login details are, then just ask Business Owner Support and they will sort you out with that. So yeah, so that's what the news on there. We also have our blog. So if you click on blog here, every Friday, we put up blogs on here. It's generally from people in the marketing team. So Rach does a lot of blogs, Amelia does a lot of blogs, but we also have other people as well. So Jeannie is our skincare trainer, and she's done last week's blog, which is taking time out for Forever products. We also have some of our leaders do blogs on here as well. So that's where you could find our blogs. We also have information about new products. So if you click on new products, this is like the new instant hand sanitizer that came out. So you can see all information here, the description, the usage. You got social posts that you can find there to advertise it. What else do we have on here? Allo Life, which is available here. The tools and trainings, again, this is exactly the same as the one on foreverliving.com, but it's just laid out slightly differently. The idea is that you can either get the information from Forever Knowledge or you can get it from foreverliving.com. It just makes it a lot easier for you to get hold of. Events wise, you have information about all our events. So like Valentine's Experience was an old one that we had. So it's got like pages all about that webinar. And these will all be linked to from newsletters or news items. You can find the training webinar dates on here as well. So this is what's coming up this week in the next couple of weeks. You've got the online business presentations, Ireland one, success evenings. This is generally updated every Friday. So you can find all of that on there. And then you've got things like about the business, so Forever's values, contact information, things like that. So there is a lot of a crossover between this and foreverliving.com. Basically, the tools and trainings are available on both areas. The blogs you can pretty much get from both areas, but they're housed on here. The main difference is the news items. All of the latest news will come onto Forever Knowledge. But yeah, it is absolutely free to use. So I'd go and have a look around this side. So then this question which is coming in, so what is this £10? What is this subscribe? And if you see on the top right hand side, there's a subscribe button here, okay? So when you click on there, there are bonus features of this website which are paid for. So these are £10 a month. And I've got another Ollie from the company that runs Forever Knowledge for us. And he's going to go through those in a second to show you all about those different features. But yeah, so everything up until this point has been absolutely free. The next part of it is going to be £10. So let me just stop my share so I can see these comments. Oh, I was going to show you the advisory board trainings, wasn't I? That's a good question, Alison. You don't need a subscription to access them, no. So on here, so this is the only training that's not available on foreverliving.com. So under tools and trainings, you'll see here online advisory board trainings. And these, if anyone went to them over the last couple of years, were really good. Louise Riley did sports and weight management and aloe supplements. And then we've also got Sophie and Kate, who are our skincare experts. They're doing the aloe and skincare training. So on each of these, when you click through to them, we've basically taken those days, they were full days, and we've taken them and we've broken them down into 4 modules, like here. So each module has got a video on here that you can play. They around 25 minutes each, 20-25 minutes, and it runs through everything that's covered. There's also a quiz at the end of it. So you click here, you can go through a quiz to help with the learning as well. These are all self-certified as well. So when you've been through them, you just have to email the events team with your name and your ID, and you'll get your training certificate and PIN just like you would do before. But that is all completely free. So this, I can't remember how much this used to cost for the live training events. This is all absolutely free now for everyone. So I'd really recommend going on these. But yeah, it's under tools and trainings and online advisory board trainings. Okay, will David Urch do one all about aloe? So yeah, there is another one which is coming out. We're still building these at the moment. We've released the first 3. There's some more coming over the next couple of months. Okay, so if I can get the technology right, I'm going to get Ollie on here to talk about Basecamp, which is also housed on Forever Knowledge. Let me try and get him on. Just bear with me. Where are you, Ollie? Anyway, just bear with me. I think he's just having a few technical problems. Here he is. Hopefully you can see him now. You there, Ollie? He's clicking.
Thanks for the introduction there, Ollie. So you've got two Ollies on the call today, so absolutely no reason for getting names today. So I'm from Forever Knowledge, and what I wanted to talk to you about today was the business backpack. So let's just start with exactly what it is. I think the best way to think about it is quite literally a backpack of extra paid for tools that can help you run your business. So as Ollie's already gone into some detail on, Forever Knowledge is a free website that you have where you can access all kinds of different content. The backpack is a sit-alone thing, and even there you can see it sits on its own URL, backpack.foreverknowledge.info, and in fact you can save that to your home screen on your phone so you've got easy access. So for just £10 a month, you get access to extra productivity and marketing tools that will just give your business that little extra boost. So what tools do you actually get for that £10 a month subscription? Well, these three tools I'm going to go into a bit more detail shortly. The personalized website allows you to track your sales. We've got Reach, which is our email marketing tool. And then we've got the resource library, which allows you to share content to social media, but also download it. More on those in a sec. But there's a load of other tools that I think is worth mentioning because they just really highlight that extra boost you can get with your business. So My Manager, this just helps keep you organized and productive. So add all your contact information on your who do you know list, on your customers, potential customers. You might have some warm leads you put in there, even your team members. So you can categorize people. So not only is it great for where's that person's phone number, but it actually records all the conversation history. So you can look back and say, oh, okay, I talked about that product, we had that conversation. You can actually profile people, you know, really sort of understand who it is you're talking to. So-and-so's going on holiday in a few months and is interested in sun cream. You know, you can just talk about those little extra bits that when you next talk to them, bring the conversation to life. You've got the historical stuff, but perhaps one of the most important things is actually looking ahead to the future. So setting reminders to call people. That example I just gave, you know, a month before they go on holiday, put in a reminder to give them a call and talk to them about a particular product. And I think where this becomes really useful is once you've got all this data in there, for example, you could look at all your customers and think, right, I'm going to build a list of all the people who have ever purchased from me, and then I'm going to see when I last contacted them. Okay, all in the last week. Great. Oh, hang on, there's 4 people here who I've not spoken to in the last 3 months. So get on the phone, give them a call. So it just keeps you organized, keeps you focused on people that are likely to give you business. So another great tool is the product catalog, and you've got all of it, Forever's products in there. What you get extra with the paid subscription is the ability to share these directly to social media, but also you get a buy now link, which you can promote any way you like, and anybody that clicks on that and then purchases a product through the Forever Living shop, those sales then get attributed directly to you. Another great tool is the presentation tool. So this is all focused around the business opportunity. You can deliver slides in any order you want. So based on how the conversation goes, unlike today with a webinar, this is sort of me delivering this to you. But if we were actually having a conversation and we picked on a particular topic, I can move around the slides while you still see the screen a bit like you are now. So you can do that to single people or to groups, all the compliant presentations in there. Again, just a great extra tool if you're doing a lot of these presentations. Okay, so as I explained, what I want to do is go into a bit more detail on the personalized websites. So this is an example of how your website could look to your customers. Okay, it's your business, so you decide. Now, what sits behind this is an admin screen where you can select different product images, different product videos. We've got a whole series of different headlines you can see there, work towards a better future, but there's probably 50 to 100 of those. And you get to choose which ones it is, and that can, depending on what your business is focusing on at the time. There's testimonials as well, and it really is simple to use. For any of the technophobes out there, it's literally probably to set up 10 minutes. You want to change something out in 2-3 months time to focus around a new campaign, or you're focusing more on recruiting people, you know, a couple of changes, a couple of minutes, and you're done. What I wanted to draw your attention to is, if you look on the screen on the right, you'll see the button that says enter shop. Now, what that means is any customer that comes to your website clicks on that, it takes them directly to the Forever Living web shop, and if they make a purchase, those sales get attributed directly to you. Now, that becomes incredibly powerful, because what it means is you can market your business absolutely anywhere. Could be through Facebook, Facebook Messenger, send a text, email, WhatsApp, Instagram. But there's offline as well. You can put it on posters in sort of shops and schools, your business cards, flyers at events. There's all these different places, and you're putting all that hard work in to make sure you get the sale attributed. And with the personalized link, wherever you promote that, they click to the shop, those sales get attributed to you. So a really powerful tool. And if you look out there and all the tools that are out there on the market, it's not bad for 10 quid, and this is only one tool we've talked about. So onto the resource library. Now, this gives you access to all the fabulous content that you have with Forever. So you can see on the left there, we've got lots of marketing videos, there's images, documents in there, but click on share, and that can go straight to social media, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, WhatsApp. Click on the WhatsApp, send somebody a link to that video, and if you're on your mobile, it's going to fire up WhatsApp or straight to Facebook. So again, it's helping you raise your profile and get your business out there. You can also actually download presentations, so it's downloadable content as well. It's not just external, but internal stuff. And you can also do a read only. So there might be training materials or policy documents, which you can access, share with your team, share the links to the team, but then they can just read it and not actually share that or get it out into the big wide world. And the final tool I just wanted to go into a little depth on is Reach. So this is our marketing email tool. You can see an example there on the right of what an email can look like. Very good, very well written, but some nice visual images as well with some of the adverts. You click on those and they take you, I believe, to your personal website. And what you've got on the left there, which is really powerful, is if somebody reads your email, you will get a notification about it. So you send out, we used an example earlier, didn't we, of lapsed customers, people you found in My Manager that you decided, oh, do you know what, I haven't contacted them in 3 or 4 months. So you can send them a quick email. Do you remember you bought product X? We've got a new range, or this is quite similar, or whatever it is it might be. Send them that email. Fingers crossed they will click on it. And as soon as they do, you'll get notified. Why not just give them a call? You know they're near their phone or at least their laptop because they're reading your email. Give them a call and have a decent conversation. And don't forget to set up a reminder and record the conversation in My Manager. So hopefully you can start seeing how all these tools link together and can really help give your business that sort of extra lift. Okay, so short and sweet today. That was the plan. So what can you do next? You can learn more, or if you're ready to take the plunge, sign up on that link there. There's more information and details on each of the tools. If you're ready to take a trial, we don't actually offer a trial, but it is only £10 a month. And importantly, you can cancel at any time. So try it for a month or two, see what you think, set up your website, get on with it. And then if you like it, carry on. If not, it's easy enough to cancel. If you're not quite ready for that, you can book a demo with Alison. She's our customer service manager. Some of you may have already spoken to her. That link there will take you directly to her diary. And what you can do is book a 15 to 30 minute slot, and she will give you a demo of some of the tools. You can ask any questions you want, how things work, and she's more than happy to do that. So availability will be quite limited, I think. So if you're interested in booking a demo, I suggest you do that straight away. And then finally, she's also available at the end of the phone. So this could also be related to any issues you have with Forever Knowledge, as she looks after that side as well on the website, if you're having any issues logging in. But yes, if you want to talk to her about the backpack, that's the number as well. Well, I hope you've learned a bit more about the business backpack today. And any problems, please speak to Alison. But for now, I will pass back to Ollie. Thank you.
Cool. Well, hopefully you found that useful. Thanks, Ollie, for joining that and running through that. Let me just see if we've got any other questions that either I or Ollie can answer. Just bear with me one sec while I sort out these screens again. One question is, are these the same discount links? Are these the same retail links, sorry, that you can also get on foreverliving.com? They actually work slightly differently, but they are essentially the same thing. The thing with Backpack is they'll do them automatically for you because you've got the account signed up, whereas on foreverliving.com, you'll create them yourself. There's a couple of questions about Ireland. I think there is a slightly known issue about the links going through to the Irish shop, which we are looking at. So don't worry, we will sort that. What else have you got? Can we do a demo with Alison for the whole team? Yeah, that's no problem at all. Just what I'll do after this is I'll send everyone an email with those details that Ollie shared as well, so you can book a demo for your whole team. That's absolutely no problem at all. The more the merrier. They will be very happy with. What other questions have we got? Can discount links be added to an email? Yes, they can. You would just create the discount link on foreverliving.com and then you drop it into the email. The emails are completely editable, so you can edit them whenever you like with whatever you like. There's a lot of questions here about where does Forever Knowledge Backpack fit in with FLP 360? So that is a very good question, and I'm going to run through that now. Just bear with me. Let me try and share my presentation again. Okay, here we go. Where are we? So Backpack. Right, so just as a recap for what Ollie was saying, it was £10 a month for the base for Backpack. You can create your own personalized website. This is also something you can do on FLP 360, which I'll run through in a second. Create links directly to your personal retail shop. Again, you can do that on foreverliving.com, as we've said before, and you can also do that on FLP 360, which I'm going to run through in a second. Digital contacts book, where you can store all the information. Again, you can do that on FLP 360, which I'll go into in a minute. Send effective compliant templated emails. That's something that at the moment you can only do on Backpack. So that's a niche thing for Backpack. And the same with host and share online presentations. I mean, you can send them through Zoom. I think everyone's getting good at that, but they have all the presentations already set up, ready to go. You can invite people onto them and then do share parties with them. So hopefully this is making sense. So FLP 360, first question, why have we got two platforms? Why have we got Backpack? Why have we got FLP 360? So as you can tell from the fact that I wasn't talking through Backpack is run by an external company on our behalf, and it has some great tools in there. FLP 360 is something that we're developing in-house as well. So it's something which we're constantly investing in over the time, and does share quite a few of the features. Obviously, the reach templates aren't there at the moment, but this is for up to you to decide which one you think would be better, or whether you can get benefit from both of them, because we do appreciate that these are paid. So this is $20 a month. I haven't put the conversion in because it may change tomorrow as to what it is in pounds, but it's $20 per month. Slightly cheaper if you go for the year. I think it's around $18 or so. Here you can do advanced reporting on your business activity. You can create your own landing pages, the same as on Backpack. You've got a digital contact book. You can share your contact details and a link to your shop in a box on top of any website or image. I think you're going to be excited to hear about that. I think it's really cool. Know when someone clicks on the link you send them. You've got a content library, and you've got a social media scheduler. So there's a lot going on here. I'm going to run you through it now. So okay, my presentation's gone wrong. So FLP 360 is split down into two different sections. So it's FLP 360 reports, FLP 360 tools. So the first side is the reporting, and this is where you get very similar reporting to what you get on foreverliving.com, but it goes into a little bit more detail. So you get information on your orders, so who's placed your orders recently, where in the world you've placed them. You can see where you are in terms of incentives and where you need to go to get to the next level. You got your downline, so this is a complete up-to-date list of everyone who's in your downline and their contact details. You can see things like, and this is where it's slightly different to .com, you can see things like recruitment, so who are the best business builders in your team, retention, so how many people are placing repeat orders, development, you've got reports on there, so which of your FBOs are in your downline are close to the next milestone in the marketing plan, so you can be completely on top of that, and then go back to them and say, come on, you just need to do this to get to the next level. Or you can go back and say, congratulations, you've reached that level, we're so proud of you. That kind of thing. It keeps you one step ahead of your team, so you know exactly what's going on below you. And also productivity as well. So basically your average purchases and average volume per FBO, so which people in your team are doing really well. So it's taking the reporting from foreverliving.com, which is free, which is brilliant reporting on foreverliving.com, but it's basically taking it up another level and looks more into your downline, and also gives you a bit more of an overview of your business. So it's taking it up a notch, but then it takes up a notch even further. So it does advanced reporting, and this is when you have like a big team really. So you can do reports on like who has achieved 4cc recently, and then you can congratulate them. You can see who your top managers and your non-managers are. You can see who your top networkers are, so who are the top 20 people who are sponsoring people. You can see how many CCs you're doing by country. You can see who top open business is. You can see your downline count by level, so how many people in your downline are at each different level. Just gives you a whole, as it says, 360 view over your business and all the reports you can get from here. So this is also available on an app as well, so you can download the app from the Play Store for Android. There's slight issues with the reporting one for Apple because they've changed their terms and conditions, so we're just working on that at the moment. It doesn't affect anyone who's already using it, but it might be a month before the new one comes on there, but it still works for Android. And it also works online as well. I can't run through the dashboard, unfortunately, because I don't have the login access at the moment to be able to do that. I only have live ones, which I can't really share the data with you. But that's where the reporting is. So it's basically getting a lot of information on reporting. So if you're serious about reporting and you want to know what's happening in your downline, you want to know what's happening in your business, you want to know what you need to do to get to the next level, the reporting is the place to go, okay? Then we have the tools section. So this is available on an app and also available online. And this is available on Apple at the moment as well. So it's exactly the same. So the contact book is very similar to the one that Ollie was talking about on Backpack. You can basically pop in details of anyone and your downline and your customers and your prospects, whoever it may be, all their contact details. See over here on the right, you can put their name, their birthday, the gender, address, there's other tabs for like putting information about their social channels, notes about them, all of that there. When you download the app as well, it will automatically, well, you can get it to automatically put all of the contacts from your contact book straight in there as well and sync between the two. So yeah, it's like My Manager essentially. So that's the contact book, which is really cool. One of the most amazing features about FLP 360, I think, and is one that I would use the most, is you always get that question, don't you? So I have found this amazing piece of information, this blog, this image, this video on YouTube, whatever it may be, and you send it to one of your prospects. But how do you actually get that technically? How do you get that into a sale? How do you know that because you sent them that content, because you sent them that social post, it will relate into a sale? How do you do that? Well, FLP 360 has the answer to that question. I think this is leagues above any other company out there that's able to offer this. So basically, what it can do is it can be set up so that it creates a box over any web page video that you like, and that links directly through to your shop. And remember how I was talking earlier about the discount links and the retail links? You can create them, you can send them to people, and they go straight through to the shop. But this does exactly the same thing, but it will appear on any piece of content. So there's this thing called the call to action builder on here. And here you'd set up the call to action message. So you're basically creating this banner first. So you put an image, whatever image you want, text, whatever text you want, and then the link down here of where you want it to go. And this is where you'd pop in the URL from the link builder that you've created earlier, okay? You then go into social link builder and you put in, well, what page do I want this to appear on? It doesn't have to be forever related in the slightest. It can be any web page. It can be any image that you can upload. It can be any video that you want, and you just click on call display to action, the one that you've created, and then press save. And that will lead to, go back to this. So it would appear on the bottom of that page, just like that. They click through it, they go to the shop. To take that one step further, you can then share that link. So if you go into the app, you click on links down the bottom here, where the arrow is pointing. You click on the link that you just created. You press share, SMS, if you want, this is just an example. You send it as a text. You put in their name and their phone number, and it will send a message to that person that basically says, here is a link to a piece of content I thought you might find interesting. What it will then do is it will send you a notification that says this person has clicked on that, which is even cooler. And it will go into an activity feed here where you can see, oh, look, Ollie Parkes clicked watch here from the text that I just sent. Amazing, okay? Because that basically just says, I know that I've sent that to that person, they've clicked on that link, and I know exactly when they clicked on it, so I can follow up afterwards. And I know that the link that they've clicked on within the link that I've sent is going through directly to my shop, so that I can claim the sales off the back of it. I mean, that's pretty cool. And yes, Sally, you can send it through WhatsApp. You can send that link to anyone. It's basically creating a tiny URL, which is condensing it down, and you can send that wherever you like. You can turn it into a QR code. You can put that on the on literature, and every time you see someone click on it, it will appear here for you. So you're getting a real understanding of exactly what's happening. Another example here, you might want to do Allo Life. So you send them, hi Ollie, check out this article on the latest Allo Life. They click on that, it opens up that page, yeah, and then it's got this button at the bottom, shop here, straight through to your shop. Simple as that. That's how it works. I think it's an amazing feature, this. What else do we have on FLP 360? We have the media library. So on the media library, you basically have a load of content which you can share across social channels. You can share across email, you can print it, download it, do whatever you like with it. Some of this is uploaded by head office, some of it is uploaded by us in the office as well. So you have a wealth of content. I mean, the example here is the immune assets there. And then you can click on that, and you click on this share button down there. It will include a call to action, click on share, and yeah, it will go through that exactly what I was just saying before in terms of that overlay. You can also add it to social queue. So social queue is basically a social media posting service. So you can set it up so you say, okay, on Sunday at 4 o'clock, I want to post that image. So you go back onto the here, you click on this at the bottom here, these 3 stacks, and you say, I want to post that on Sunday at whatever time. At the moment, that will give you a notification, which will say, okay, you need to post that, and then you just post it directly onto your channels at that time. But we're also developing, which is coming out at the end of this month, I believe, it will automatically get posted to social media, so you don't need to worry about that at all. So yeah, so that's social queue. You also have the ability to add landing pages. So this is very similar to Backpack that Ollie was talking about. You have a little bit more freedom with this one. So if you look at an example on the left-hand side, we've got some templates. This is the drinking gel. We also have one which is about the opportunity, business opportunity. And then here you can change this background image. You can change that text. You can change any of this text here. You can basically change this to be wherever you want it, whatever you want it to be. They do have buttons in here which go through to the shop, and that will go through to your personal retail store. So you won't have to create the link on foreverliving.com. It will just automatically do it for you, just like Ollie was saying on their platform. And you can share these landing pages. Again, you can share them via text and know when someone clicks on them and know that all of those sales are going through to you. So that's the landing page side. So in summary, it's quite similar to the Forever Knowledge Backpack one. It's £20 a month, so it's a little bit more, but you do get that advanced reporting on your business activity, and you also get all those tools as well. So landing pages you can get on, they're a bit more adaptable on here, but you can also get them on the paid version of Forever Knowledge, the Backpack. Digital contact book you can get on both. They're quite similar. You sharing your contact details and a link to your shop in the box and at the top of any website or image, that's something that you can only do through FLP 360, and it's one of the best features on there. Know when someone clicks on a link you send them, that's mostly on here, that has that whole 360 view. Content library, again, we're updating this more than we are on the one on the Backpack, because this is where we see the future going in terms of FLP 360, and the social media scheduler as well. So yeah, they're quite similar. Obviously you can't do the presentations on this one, and you but that's kind of the main differences. And the email reach template is something we're looking into for this platform at the moment, but at the moment you can only get it through Forever Knowledge, the paid version. So that is FLP 360. I'll just run through that really quickly, but we do have lots of webinars on that. So if you go onto Forever Knowledge or on .com and go under the webinar section, you'll see a full webinar on FLP 360. I think we've got 2 on there. I've done one, and we've also done one with some of our leaders as well about how they use 360 in their business. Just having a look at the questions on here. Tools and reports, 360 apps are separate, or are they 2 websites? No, they're all exactly the same place. They're literally just a tab above. I don't know whether I had an example. So basically, yeah, on this left-hand side here, you'd see tools and you'd also see reports. Okay, so you just be different drop-downs. So it's all in the same place. The apps are different though, so you download the app separately. You search FLP 360, tools, FLP 360, reports, they're separate, but the web version is exactly the same. Why have 2? What will give the best longevity? Do you want to load up on information, then swap? Yeah, I mean, FLP 360 is the one that's company owned, which is getting a lot of investment. Backpack is not company owned. They do offer different things at the moment, but that's why. But yeah, there's a lot of information on 360. So then, sorry, the last thing that I just want to go into, and yes, there is the option to replay the session later. It will be up on Forever Knowledge and on .com, so you can come back to that at any time. So FLP.social is the last one, and I'm just going to run through this quickly because I know we're going a bit over time, but hopefully you're finding this useful. Where do you sign up to FLP 360? I'll send you a guide with all of the information after this, exactly where you go, but it will basically be FLP. Let me just double check actually. FLP360.foreverliving.com is where it will be. So the last one that I want to talk to you about is this one, which is FLP Social. So FLP Social is another, it's not forever owned, but it's a platform which we think is very, very powerful and very good. It is basically, if you are really interested in social media, growing your business through social media, then this is the one to get, because it has some absolutely incredible features on here. So we do offer, as I've shown you, social media like scheduling and things and stuff from FLP 360, but this one kind of takes it up a completely new level. So basically what you can do on here is you link in your social media platforms. So I've just got my test account linked in here at the moment. You can do new posts. If you click on here, it will open up this builder. So you want to publish to this test channel, and here you can add whatever text you want. You can add a link to your website, which I'll show you about that in a second. Add hashtags, and it gives you suggested hashtags here or recent ones that you've used there. Or you can just search for well-known ones, add emojis and that kind of stuff. So this is like you're creating a post on social media. It also has an image creator, and this I think is really cool. So if you click on here, you'd first select an image. Okay, so this is a huge bank of different images that you can use. So let's just go for, what should we go for? Product images. There we go. Let's go for the berry nectar. You click on that. Okay, you can either use this or choose another one. So we'll use this one. Okay, and it will open up in this thing here. So what's really cool is you can then add different things to this. So you can add stickers. We've got stickers on here. So loads of different examples here. Let's just add that one. So add this one on, and you can make this like smaller, change the date. So let's just pop that top right hand corner. You can add shapes. So maybe you want like, and these don't really go together. I'm just giving you an example. Here's like a border. Pop that down the bottom there. You can add any of the forever logos. So here you can upload a logo, or you can just use the approved logos. So let's just add the forever logo here. Add this in. So add that, and you can add like add emojis if you want. Let's just add a little emoji. Well, I wouldn't recommend actually making a poster look like this. It doesn't look very good, but here's an example anyway of what you could do. And then add a text, so you can add text in here as well. Add some text. And basically, yeah, so you can do whatever you like with this. So you basically, here's the text. I'll just actually write that. Okay, so text there. So your text, and you can change all of like the fonts and everything. So this is pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, so when you've created that, you'd use save image. Yeah, I do. Okay, so attached to my social post that I'm doing now, or you can save it for later, or you can download it. So I'm going to save it, and so I can reuse it. Well, let's just use it now. So click use it now. Okay, so there you go. There's your text, and here is there's your image. Here's your text that you want to use. You can also open the video gallery, so it's got a video gallery on there. You can only do one, obviously, because it's social media. So you can either do one video or a text. You can't do or an image. You can't do both. You can either post that now straight through to your channel, or you can choose a date and time here. And yeah, so I want to post this on Wednesday at that time. Yeah, and then you press confirm. Hopefully this is going to our test account. Yeah, see, so that's that. And then on this social calendar, you'll see it pop up there, so you know that it's been posted at that time, and you can see all of the posts that are going out over there. Okay. You can post to Facebook groups. Yes, that's a new addition. If you're not sure about what you want to post, this is also a really cool feature. So suggested posts on here. So I want to post to that channel. So next, and you say, oh, okay, I don't really know what I want to post. I don't know. This is mostly for beginners. So I want to post, I'll get rid of those. I want to do fitness tips and like maybe some skincare and lifestyle products. And you press next, and what this does is this creates a whole week's worth of posts for you automatically. So this one is going out on Wednesday at 3:55. This one's going out on Thursday at 11:10. Pretty cool, eh? You can edit here if you want to go out at a different time. You can edit the text if you want to, if you're not completely happy with it. Brilliant, eh? If you think, nah, that's not for me, you can swap it. So I don't like it, swap it. So click on that and it will give you another suggestion on here. Nah, I don't like that one, swap that one. There you go. And if you think, well, actually, I don't want to post today, it's a bit too much doing it for 7 days a week, don't post here, remove it. So we're starting on Thursday. Yeah, pretty cool. So on here as well, let's just bear in mind that if you click on here, accounts, that's a link to your account there. Okay, so that would basically be that, which is pretty cool, right? If you don't really know a huge amount about social media and you want to make it simple, this is all there. All of those posts are already done for you. We've created them all for you. They're all compliant. And one of the things that is great about this is everything on here is compliant. It's got a compliance checker. So if you're saying something which you don't know that you shouldn't be saying, it will flag up and say, this is uncompliant, please don't send it. So it has that safety net, which FLP 360 doesn't have at the moment. So we've been through the social calendar, been through the image creator. Social streams is pretty cool. So if you click on that, it will basically bring up your feed here. So you can see your feed on your page or your group or whatever it may be, and you can reply back to any comments. So here, we've got a comment on here, okay? So test, this is just a test account. So you put comment and you can write back to whoever's commenting as well, all through here. So if you have a Twitter account, you can put that next to it. So you can see all of your feeds all in one place, which is pretty cool. You can then also look at your statistics. I don't think I have any statistics on here, but you can see your audience growth, can view advanced stats as well. So you look for your social accounts, let's filter here, okay? So you can see how many followers you got, how many posts, you can see what the most successful content is, which allows you to then create more content like that. So based on how many people clicked it, how many shared it, how many liked it, how many commented on it. So that's all available there. So there's a lot of like statistics on here too. And then message outreach, you've got message outreach. Basically, you can search for any Google News, you can search for YouTube. So if you type in like aloe vera, it'll search YouTube for aloe vera videos. Hopefully this will work. There you go. And then you can add those to your queue if you want to like share those. And then if they're uncompliant, it will hopefully tell you. The other thing is if you're new to social media as well, or you just want anything else, it's got training on there. So yeah, so you've got like tools on how to add YouTube channel to message outreach, Google News features, image create, how to use all these. It's got loads of training on there. Using Twitter for paid ads, using Telegram, building a business on Facebook. It's got all of this kind of training. They also do loads of webinars as well. So basically, we're putting this into a comparison of the other platforms. This is a social media platform. So the other, like 360 has social media as part of it, but this is solely dedicated to social media, which is why it is one of the best social media platforms out there. So if you're serious about growing your business through social media, this is well worth looking at. So yeah, so I'd really recommend that. Right, so that brings us to the end of this section. Let's have a look at some of the questions and then I'll wrap up and tell you some exciting news about what you're going to get first because you've joined this webinar. Glad you're all finding it useful. So yeah, you can use it with groups as well. You can add groups into there. It is a paid channel. It's $11.99 per month, these FLP Social. Loads of people are just saying it looks really useful. I think it's really useful. I think it's great. Yeah, okay. So that's brilliant. Yeah, it does have a landing page on it, sorry, as well. You can create a landing page on there. It's a very basic one. It's mostly just a template. You can swap out the video on it, but it will link directly through to your shop. That's the thing with all of these channels. So Backpack, FLP 360, FLP Social, they're all designed in a way that they will link through to your shop. They pull in your ID and they make sure that all of the sales go to you. So just to wrap up, let me find where it's all gone in here. Right, let's try and share that. Share this. Right. Okay. So hopefully that has given you an idea of the difference between the channels, like a big kind of overview. So foreverliving.com, the dashboard is free to use. You don't have to pay a subscription for that. You can get basic reporting on there. You'll get tools and trainings on there. You'll get information about incentives, recognitions, the latest events for the calendar and things are all on there. And obviously you can buy all the products at your discounted rate. So you should be using that one all the time. It's free to use. Forever Knowledge, the business owner site, again, free to use. This is where we have all the latest news. So you should be going on there quite a lot to see what's happening with the business. And also it'll give you the blog, it'll give you information about events again and tools and trainings. So that's all your knowledge hubs. They're both completely free. Backpack, you should be using that if you want to use the features that Ollie was talking about. So if you want to create your own personalized website, if you want to use the contact book, if you want to send and host presentations, and that's only available on there, or if you want to send emails, that's only available on there as well. FLP 360, so that was, again, we remember going through that. It's got all of those reporting, the advanced reporting, and it's also got the all the tools, like that incredible thing where you put your box over the top and link through to your shop on anything, your contact books, your social media scheduler, all of that kind of thing. And then FLP Social is all about dedicated social media. So hopefully that's given you a bit of an idea of the differences. I know there's probably still going to be a lot of confusion. If you do want to sign up for a demo with Backpack, then I'll send you all the details of that. And if you want a trial of FLP Social, you can. It's 30-day free trial. That's what I used to do this presentation, to run through with you. There isn't a trial on Backpack. It's £10 a month, but you can sign up for 1 month and then cancel. Is FLP 360 for manager? FLP 360 is for everyone. It used to just be for people who are higher up on the marketing plan that would find it more useful, but now it's got all of those tools which would make it relevant to everyone. All of those social media, all those tools that are just brilliant. So what I'm going to do next this afternoon, when I've got the list from Sam of everyone who's been on the webinar, I'm going to send you all an email. It's going to run through the details of each of them, give you an overview of them all again. I've also made, if you see on this left-hand side, a comparison chart to hopefully make it a little bit easier as well. So if you're looking for, want to create your personalized website, okay, which platforms exactly can I use to create those? Okay, those two. Which ones can I use to create a social media post? Okay, these two. Which ones can I use to do the reporting? Okay, these two. And then you have that all side by side and you can make an evaluated decision over which one you think is going to be the most useful. Then further down in the documents go into more detail. So I've laid down all of the differences between the different channels as well. So it'll give you, in this document, you'll basically see a brief overview of all of the different ones, how they sit with each other, and then details on all of the rest of them and how to sign up, how to learn more. So hopefully you will find that useful, and I'll send that out to you this afternoon. So let me just check if there's any other questions. Where do I get FLP Social? So the website is flp.social, but I'll send a link to that in the email that I'm going to send this afternoon for you. Any other questions? You want to listen again, hopefully. So hopefully we'll be able to get it up within the next couple of days onto Forever Knowledge. It does have to go through compliance checks, make sure I haven't said anything I shouldn't have said. But then, yeah, it will go straight up as soon as possible. Thanks everyone for joining. I don't think there's any more questions really on there, but really appreciate everyone jumping on here to listen about these different channels. Again, if you do have any questions, you can always reply to the email which we send out to you, and we'll get back to you on any of those questions. And yeah, if you've got any tips, if you are finding anything really useful that you want to share with people, then again, reply back to that email and we can share them out. If there's any areas that you want to have more training on, then again, reply back to that email. Just let us know what it is that you want. But we'd love to hear, and I'll see all the emails that come through. I'd love to hear about all of the successes that you're having with these channels, or the difficulties that you're having with these channels, and just to say hi. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for joining, and yeah, we'll be up soon, and look out for that email. It's coming through soon. Okay, thanks. Bye.